This is Stephen Huff for Paramedics. This is PATV211, and today I'm going to talk about the HTC Touch Cruise that we got sent through from eXpansys. So thanks to Zoe and the guys for that. First of all, just quickly got to show you just the packaging again, and I really do like HTC sort of packaging. That's really, this one's not as sort of out there as the sort of diamond one, the HTC diamond packaging is, but this is just a sort of a plain simplistic black box, and I really do like the sort of the magnetic close on it as well. I think it's really cool. And then if you look as well inside, I don't know if you can see very well there, but it's just really simple, just foam in which to leave the sort of device. It looks really simplistic, and it sort of reflects the design of, to me anyway, of how the sort of the device works, because it is quite a simplistic design and really easy to navigate your way through and to use. The device itself, I think, really quite stylish and quite attractive. You look at, that's the front there, and it's, you know, quite a sort of nice metallic grey colour, and it looks really quite sort of nice to have in your hand as well. On the back there as well, it's got a matted sort of plastic finish. So I really like that sort of finish because to me it just makes the phone seem really sort of hard wearing, and I really quite like that about it. The camera on the back as well, it's got a 3-megapixel camera. I'll talk about the photos more later on, but I was quite impressed with that. And as well as that, it does have as well a camera option on the front. This is really good, and it's a really nice little feature to sort of offer video calling, and I really quite like that about it. The thing I noticed as well on the side of it, which surprised me, is just the sort of lack of side controls. Now, the more I've been using HTC devices recently, there's been more sort of side control options on there, but this is just really quite basic. It's just got obviously the camera option, which I think you just find now with any sort of camera device now, they all seem to have them on. But as well as that, you've got a volume control on the side there, and this is the only other button that's on that offers the shortcut, and it's a really good little shortcut. I was really quite impressed with it, and I'll just show you what it does now. It's actually a voice speed dial, so I'll just turn it on. If you actually just press that up there, it goes straight through to voice speed. Well, you can start sort of speaking, and it'll get through to someone on the voice call there, and I really like that. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I think it's really useful, especially if you're on the go all the time and you know you just really need to get through to your contacts. Really good way of doing it, and you know, I think that gives it something really good. Turn the phone on, if you look at the device, it's got a really nice sort of turquoisey colour as basic there, and I quite like the design of this. I think it's quite nice. I like having some sort of basic phone sometimes like that. I think it does sort of offer you everything you need. You've got on the list down there, you know, you've got to sign into Windows Live straight away. You know, you can set up you can check your messages just on that one. I don't know if you can see on that option there. So your messages, that's both your email, it's both your email and your SMS, which I think is really good. Underneath that as well, you've got your tasks for your calendar, which is always good, and appointments straight on the drop down. As well as that, you've got your contacts list straight away on the side there, and also any notifications you've got on the side, the other side there. Everything you need really to sort of control your phone. I really like that, and I think it's just easy. That's one thing I do like about Windows mobile devices, is that they are really easy to navigate your way through, and they always include all the sort of basics that you're going to need sort of on a device. I'll just show you as well on the front panel keys. It hasn't got a keyboard, but it does have the sort of major essentials that you'd need. Obviously you've got your call buttons either there, and in the bottom corner here you can see that's actually for your SMS and your email shortcut, which I think is really good. And also there, it's got an internet shortcut there. I really like that as well, and I think, you know, it just shows how everything's progressed and just how important sort of internet's become on your phone devices. As well as that there, if you look there, there's a navigation wheel. This, I think, is probably the best part about it. I think it's really good, and it's really useful. It's so quick to whiz your way straight through. Central control key to sort of OK everything. So, you know, you can pretty much control your device. Although there's only a few buttons there, you can control all the major functions that you need, just obviously with that flywheel there, which I really think is really cool. In the top right hand corner as well, I'll just get the stylus out and show you. Actually, on that note, the stylus I've got to point out is actually a lot bigger than a lot of the devices I've been reviewing lately, a lot of them come with a lot smaller styluses, and I really like the size of this, and I think it's actually quite a good little stylus to come as basic, so I think that was worth mentioning as well. If you check in the corner there, just trying to get it right, in the top right hand corner over here, you can see there's a drop down menu, and that actually allows you to sort of manipulate what you have on your your main menu there, as well as that. You see also another shortcut access to all your major programs there. That's a really good little thing, I think, there for people, and it gives you that opportunity to personalise your device, which I think is really good, because some people may not use their device so much for to set tasks, but they might actually be sort of like to have Windows Media Player, say, straight in there, and the idea of personalising your device there really sort of appeals to me personally. Dropping down the start menu, it is a Windows Mobile, so it does have all, obviously, the obvious startups there, and along the top you've got your sort of quick fire key again to the internet, and you've also got a search option there, which I quite like. Just on there as well, it has got all sort of your drop downs that you'll need there. It's got XL Mobile that comes as a drop down there, so I'm sure you can. See that it's again there's more of your essential programs that again they're showing. I think that's the thing with Windows Mobile. They're very clever in the fact that they know what people need to use, they know what people use regularly for, and they offer that in their drop downs. In the programs, if you have I'll just show you the camera, because the camera option is actually really good. There's several different options that you can use for it. You've got I'll just find it there. You've actually got an option in which you can sort of change around some of the really good little effects. So like effects wise, sorry about that. Effects you can have. You've got like grayscale, the cool, and the negatives one that I really like. It's sort of, you can see it just obviously switches the colours around and everything. I think that's really quite a cool little option, and I'd have quite a lot of fun, I think, with the sort of camera settings on this. Obviously you've got your backlights there, you've got also got a timer on there as well, so the camera's not a basic camera really, you've got everything you need on there, you've got several sort of options. I think that's really good with it as well, so you never really run out of things to do on it. Just to quickly show you as well, on the programs list now, this is one thing, I know they do come as basic on most Windows Mobile, but I think it's worth pointing out just how good some of the sort of programs available are. You've got Windows Messenger Live on there, and I think that's really good, because I'm always IMing, and that'd be really useful for me as far as getting on contact with my friends is, because that's sort of one of our generalised themes of sort of contact. So it's really good to have it there just as a basic straight through. I think Windows Media Player is another good thing, and I really like Windows Media Player because you can see on that it offers you the opportunities sort of to control your music and your video, whilst at the same time giving you a really sort of easy to use, I think, is the main key there with Windows Media Player. You get used to using it on sort of a normal PC, and I like the fact that that's on there, and I think it's a really good phone for anyone that's sort of after some hardware in, but at the same time easy to use. And I think this is a really nice device, and I must admit, if I was picking out a device, because I wouldn't take my iPhone, to a festival with me, and if I was to pick out a device to take, I'd really probably choose this one. It's still a really stylish, good-looking device, however, at the same time, it's really durable, and it can sort of satisfy all my needs in that area.